All right, everybody, we're going to go ahead and do my 2026 plans. So I'm so excited to share with you my plan, and I'll just be kind of going through my shelves and picking out what I plan to read. So it's super exciting. We'll start with Wheel of Time. I am in Crown of Swords on my reread. I'm doing just audiobook though, so these books will stay on the shelves. So for my reread, I'm hoping to re-listen to all of them, but I don't know if I'll get through all of them in 1 year. So we'll see. I think I probably could because I think I started my reread in July or June. So that means I should be able to finish, so because I'm halfway now. So, yep, I'm in Crown of Swords, and I should be listening to the audiobooks throughout the year. Next is my Agatha Christie's. So here they all are. I have 21 at the moment. I'm being slowly gifted them from my grandmother. And I just have a lot to get to. So I put them in chronological order. So that's why they're all mixed up with the ones that I've already read. So there are lots and lots that I need to get to this year, and hopefully get to 10 very soon and do a video about it. So yeah, there are the Agatha Christie's. There's 20 here if you're counting, because there's one that I'm reading currently. In case you were checking up on me. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sit down. All right, I just needed to sit really quick to get to the lower shelves. Here's my Michael Crichton collection. So I have read all of these up to here. So I only own 4 more that I'm going to read this year in between different ones. I am actually going to start the year with State of Fear, which I'm super excited about because it's super relevant to what's going on now. It's about how like the media is fear mongering to like sell views because that's what sells and that kind of thing. So I'm super excited to read that one. So yeah, these 4 for this year. And then I'm going to have to decide if I'm buying the ones that I don't own yet. The ones that I don't own yet are ones that aren't quite as popular. So I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to read them or not. Then we have some big books that are on the agenda. If you don't know, my next year plan is to read more larger books and less of them, obviously, because if they're larger, there's going to be less of them. So there are these larger books that have been sitting on my shelf for a while that I haven't been reading just because they're large, and I've been going off of book count and not page count. So this year I'm looking more at page count. And so The Count of Monte Cristo and Dune I've owned for forever, and I haven't read them, so I'm super excited to finally read them. So those will be coming up. And then also I recently bought my first Stephen King. Actually, this isn't the first I've owned, but it's the first one I'm going to read, is 11/22/63, which is quite chunky, like a lot of Stephen King. So that's on the agenda. So Count of Monte Cristo, Dune, and 11/22/63 are all going to be this year the big chunky books. Towards the end of the year, I'm going to be reading the Greenbone Saga. I have to finish a series first, but I should finish that series by July, I think. And so I'll be reading the Greenbone Saga next, which are also kind of chunky. They're not as big as some of the fantasy that I've been reading, but they are definitely chunky. So I will be reading those next, and the covers are absolutely gorgeous. I love them so much. My mom just bought me the last one for my birthday, which is super exciting. All right, down here is my Discworld. I think I'm going to try to get to 4 Discworlds this year. I'm using Agatha Christie and Discworld as kind of a palette cleanser in between large books. So I don't actually own the ones that I need to be reading this year except for Pyramids. So I'm going to be reading, I do have Color of Magic and The Light Fantastic, and Pyramids. I also want to read Soul Music. So that's the one I'm most excited for, is Soul Music, but I haven't bought it yet. So that is my Discworld plans here. And then down at the bottom, Sorry if I sound weird now. So this is now my Sanderson collection. I decided to organize it by size instead of order. So apologies if that offends you. I just really didn't want to put my mass market Words of Radiance in between my two beautiful paperbacks. So I ordered it this way, but I am on Oathbreaker, so I'll be starting Oathbreaker in January. And then I have to buy the rest, or I'm just going to do Kindle for the rest. And so that is going to be the Stormlight Archive finished hopefully by June or July, maybe August. I think it actually might be August that I'm finishing the Stormlight Archive. So that is the plan for Sanderson. I'm also planning on reading Skyward. And I would like to buy Yumi, and I think it's the Nightmare Painter. I think is the name of it, Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. So that's the one I want to buy. It's like one of the secret projects that he did. So Skyward and that one are going to be two other ones that I'm reading, other than Stormlight. But I think it's kind of in the same universe. So I don't know if that counts as it being Stormlight or not. So Sanderson fans can tell me in the comments. But I think that should be all for my goal this year. Like I said, it's very big books this year. So I'm hoping to get all of that done, but obviously they're really big, so I don't actually know if I'll finish everything, which is fine. My goal is to compare this year to next year only by page count and not by books read, because I'm hoping to get to 42 books this year. Next year, I'm definitely not going to do that because of the very long books that I want to read. So I'm only going to be comparing page counts and not books read for next year. But the content should still be coming about the same, hopefully, and I just might be reviewing some half books a little bit more often than I have been doing in the past because, like I said, they're huge. They're very large books. Other than that, that should be my 2026. So crazy that we're already at 2026. And I will see you then. Bye.